Hi and welcome. We're going to take a look at a minuet and trio by a young Schubert, a teenage Schubert. It's in F major, it's on the grade 4 syllabus ABRSM at the moment, and this video is made at the request of Jim with pleasure. From the offset we have to do thirds. Let's dig into an exercise. F major scale in thirds. Okay, I think start with 1 and 2. There's always fingering options for these third scales. Don't lose any sleep over it. But have I got the notes absolutely together? Let's try coming back down. That's great. One of the things I think about when I play these scales is, okay, I've got a 5-finger position on that G minor chord 2 thing, and I've got the same position on the chord 5 C major position. Let's just watch it one more time. These scales usually have a 1 and 2 somewhere in the mix, and this is another position. I'm simulating playing legato. I say simulating because it's not physically possible, but I've got to try and create the illusion of super smooth line. You could do the same with the left hand if you're feeling very enthusiastic as well. Let's think through now the right hand from the top, and this dotted rhythm. Da da da. 1, 2. Hold on to the A. And those semiquavers need to be quite light. I think even lighter than I did them there. Let's listen again. To get on to the next beat. Phrasing. So that is really just an aside. That's the main event. Strong sense of beat. Let's carry on. And I'm hearing those slightly separated. In fact, the whole piece you can play with no pedal at all. You can add the odd little bit, but it works really well, and it enables you to really hear what your fingers are doing if you play it without any pedal at all. Let's carry on. Second section of this first minuet bit. And slightly separated. Hold the A. So very light dotted rhythm there, light on the semiquaver notes there, and separated in that cadence figure at the end. Shall we go through the left hand, the same bit? It's a bass line, quite straightforward. 1, 2, 3. So far so good. Third finger there will set you up for the cadential thing there. Let's carry straight on. Separated. 1, 2. I think 4 and 1 will be really useful there. So that we end back in the key of F major. Should we put both hands together for that bit now, nice and steadily? Here we go. 1, 2. I was thinking, did you just spot it? I was thinking of something there to mention. Yeah, we've got some 6th there, and the thumb needs to be very careful that it's on the right note. I was very mindful of what my thumb was doing for that bit. Can you play your scales in 6? F major, let's start with a pinky at the top. Can I come down, remembering of course the B flats as you go as well? Can I do it with both hands together? Can I do it in contrary motion? I don't think I'll do that in front of you, but do give it a go at home. And the second half of the minuet, both hands together. Making sure they're together. It's all synced up. Yeah. The second half. Most of this is quite straightforward, and then we get some really tricky bars, don't we? From the end of bar 20 to the end of that line. That is really difficult. The hand's got to leap around all over the place, and I think we will want to take it apart and practice it in small doses. The trio, here we go. Semiquavers, the temptation is always to rush them. I always find this. I'm wanting to push on my semiquavers. I've got to divide the beat very accurately into 4 bits. So for now with our practice tempo. Okay, it's not that, it's very precise. Here we go. Now this line here, I would take it in little bits. That's 1 bit. Next bit would be can I get to that chord? Slightly longer section there, let's do that again. And you'll want to take that in small sections, whatever they happen to be. For example, the very ending. Yeah. That cadence. Can I do it from the end of bar 21? Can I do it from the end of bar 20? Can I do it from the beginning? You get the idea. Take it nice and steadily. That accent at the end of bar 21 will be really helpful as well to land confidently on that. Let's move on. Again, semiquavers accurately. Again. It's awkward because our hand is stretched out, having to hold on to that E. It's almost like a finger exercise. My 4th finger, my weak finger, I'm listening out for that to make sure it sounds clearly too. 2 or 1, I might do 1. So 1, we might end up playing a bit lumpily with our thumbs. You'd have to watch that if you like the 1. 2 and 3 are more equal fingers in terms of strength, aren't they? And there's a strong sense of the first beat of the bar, isn't there? It's very dancey. It is a dance. Again, separated in the same way-ish that those chords at the beginning were separated, but here they really are, and they're written as such. This is another tricky bit. Take it steadily. Again, I talked at the beginning about simulating legato. We have to do the same here, last 2 bars. We've run out of fingers, so we're going to have to do a sneaky 3rd finger thing. Can we spot that it's not linked up? Again, drill that. Can you do it 5 times on the trot? That's always a good thing. Let's try the last 3 bars. hold things on in that bar, so we create the illusion of smoothness with the left hand as well. Left hand as well has also got that huge leap in it to add to the complication. That's the difficult bit. Huge leaps. Well, not huge, but big enough to be problematic. And holding on to things there. As I say, if we hold on with our fingers, we don't need any pedal at all. And if we're preparing for the exam, we will do the da capo and go back. The piece makes much more sense if we do it that way, and the examiner will expect it. Let me now finish off by playing it through without doing the da capo, without any of the repeats. Just straight through at the same practice tempo. 1, 2. Arrive at that bar. Light semiquavers. Bring out that left hand. Absolutely together. Arrive. And this kind of speed practicing is so useful. Essential, I find. We have to show our fingers where to go. Minor. Schubert loves shifting major to minor. Interesting that he was doing it in his teens, because it's a big feature of his later music. Oh, I will go back and just do. Definitely when you do get to the end, a slight pulling back. It's not marked. Music is only ever an approximation of what we have to do, but we need to announce the end of the piece with some sort of little bit of a writ, I think, pulling back. It's very, very typical of this sort of late classical style. And Jim, I hope you found that useful. Great piece to be studying, lots in it, lots of articulation, lots of leaping around in the trio section that we looked at there. And sort of refined, polite piano playing. Take care. If you have any questions, as always, put them down below or write to me directly. Bye-bye for now.